3, 2. Hey, good afternoon, Knight Nation. Welcome to Inside the Lair. It is January 26th. I am Kirby Vandywalker, joined by Griffin Bakken. Griffin, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, you got it. The Knights boys basketball team had a thrilling win at Triton on Tuesday night. The Knights built up a 19-point lead in the first half, had it dwindled to 10 at halftime. They made some adjustments, built that lead back up to 15 before Triton stormed back. They took the lead with a couple of minutes. Pierce Petershon, three-pointer. Eli Hedin, three-pointer. Back and forth we went. Colton Steberg hit a shot from the block to put us up by 2. Before they go and tie it, we call timeout with 22 seconds left. The Knights execute a play as Steberg drives for a left-handed reverse layup, and the Knights end up hanging on to win 83-81. And the Knights were led by Zach Mason with 27 points. Colton Steberg had 22. And I got to give Pierce Petershon some credit. He had over 40 points for Triton in the loss. Mm-hmm. Griffin, you were there. Tell us how it went.
It was a fun game to be at. Came down to the wire and
pandemonium in the Triton gym.
Yeah.
Knights needed that because they saw their record slip to 500. They have now climbed back over 500. And they outdid themselves last night at Schaefer Academy. The Knights this time found themselves down by double digits in the first half. They came storming back before the Knights had a timeout with 11 seconds or so left, down by 1, and here's what ended up happening. The Knights inbound the ball. Zach Mason brings it up. Looks to Colton, not open. Pump fakes and gives it to Joe. Eli's player back cuts. Here's Eli, and oh, baby! Eli Hedin puts it in, and the Knights win 60-59. Mm-hmm. Their record is now 10-8, and they're starting to roll here, Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
They will welcome the Bulldogs from JWP tonight. JWP, a very good team, very good player, the coach's son is. And they also will host top 5 ranked, undefeated Blooming Prairie on Monday night. What do you think, Griff? Good insight, Griffin. All right, let's move on to the wrestlers who hosted the Longhorns. You know where they're from?
No, where?
The Longhorns are a co-op between Maple River and USC. And let me tell you, it was all Knights, as the Knights picked up their 17th win of the season by a score of 53-15. As the Knights will now take a week off, they will go to Medford, who's got a solid squad, on next Thursday. But the Knights did recognize their 7 seniors who are leaving the program after this year. Dylan Bartell, Will Van Epps, Gavin Johnson, Reuben Johnson, Trent Foss, Butch Lindell, and Kiefer Olson. So congratulations to those 3 to making it all the way to their senior year without giving up or quitting. It's an incredible testament to those guys, so congratulations. They are still ranked inside the top 10 in the latest Guillotine rankings, number 6 at the moment. Let's move on to girls basketball. They had a tough game against Triton as well, a thrilling and competitive game last Tuesday. They were without their leading scorer, Josie Flum, who injured her ankle in last week's action. But the Knights ended up losing 62-56, their 4th loss in a row, but the Knights found themselves only down by 3 points with less than a minute. They couldn't quite finish, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Molly Quam led the team with 16 points, all in the second half. Carmen Nearson, 12 points from her as well. They will look to rebound tonight as JWP welcomes the Knights to Janesville. The Knights record 4-12 on the year. The Kenyon Wanamingo competitive cheer team recently wrapped up their season by competing in 2 events up at the Twin Cities competitions. The Knights varsity team consisted of 5 girls, pictured on your screen: Keziah Bradley, Talia Watkins, Mackenzie Langford, Sydney Eric, and McKinley Boudon. McKinley Boudon was named to the 2023-24 All-State Competitive Cheer Team. She competed nationally in All-Star Cheer for 3 years, having won 2nd at Worlds last year in Florida. She decided to take a step back from that level of competition this past fall, but kept with her high school competition cheer.
It went really well. We went up to the cities this weekend and we placed 1st at one competition and 3rd at the other, but we're overall really proud of how we did. It's a lot more than just a sport. It's like making a family, making great memories, and I'm very proud of everyone who's helped me get to All-State and do amazing things.
With the high school team's low numbers, the team is now recruiting others to join their team. The numbers at the elementary level are strong, but the coaches and members of the high school team, they would like to see the high school numbers improve. So in an effort to gain membership, the competitive cheer program is hosting a community showcase next Friday, February 2nd at the Kenyon Wanamingo Elementary School. Family, friends, and community members are invited to support Kenyon Wanamingo competitive cheer and watch the elementary and varsity teams' performances starting at 5:30 next Friday.
So the showcase will basically just be us showing off what we've worked on all season and how far we've come working this entire school year, and it's just our routines and just some fun cheer stuff. And it's an effort to get more people to join.
The Knights are coached by Jenny Elrod and Elizabeth Coleman. Both have years of cheer and coaching experience. Coach Coleman states, "In our elementary program, the numbers are strong and there's a lot of interest. We're just struggling to keep the kids engaged as they reach high school. The sport takes a lot of athleticism and determination, and they are proud of the resilience of their cheerleaders that they have displayed this season. They are really excited about the future of the program." Congratulations to the KW competitive cheer team. All right, Griffin. Trey, he was tasked with this week's how to do something, and he picked how to make a pie. Here he is.
Hi, my name is Trey. Today we're going to be making a cherry cheesecake pie. Let me show you how to do it. Our ingredients are graham cracker crust, cherries, condensed milk, lime, or lemon juice, and cream cheese. Let's get to it. First, you beat the cheese. Then you open the condensed milk. Then add condensed milk. Beat until softened. Next, add 1/3 of lemon juice. Then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now mix it up. Then pour into the crust. Now put it in the fridge for 3 or more hours. It works better of how long you do it. Now you put the cherries on after taking it out of the fridge. This is the final product, and thank you for watching.
All right, thanks, Trey, and thanks to whoever helped him there at home as well. Ben, our man Ben, he loves history, and he found 5 interesting facts about January 26.
Welcome back to This Day in History. I'm Ben, and this day is January 26. Here's 5 interesting facts. In 1778, Captain Arthur Phillip guides a fleet of 11 British battleships, carrying convicts to the colony of New South Wales, effectively founding Australia. The fledgling colony began to celebrate the anniversary of this date, eventually became Australia Day. In 1837, Michigan became the 26th U.S. state which admitted to the Union. In 1958, American comedian and television host Ellen DeGeneres, who was known for her quirky observational humor, was born. In 1986, in New Orleans, Louisiana, the Chicago Bears scored a Super Bowl record number of points to defeat the New England Patriots. The score was 46-10, and win their first championship since 1963. The San Francisco 49ers surpassed that in 1995, when they defeated the Chargers with 49-26. In 2020, American basketball player Kobe Bryant, who was considered one of sports' greatest players, winning 5 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers, died in a helicopter crash at the age of 41. I'm Ben, and this was This Day in History.
And Luke, he has put together a movie trailer to a boxing movie. No, it is not Rocky. It's Creed. Creed number 2 to be exact, and here's what he's come up with.
You got this. You heard me?
In the ring, you got rules. Outside, we got nothing. Life hits you with all these cheap shots. People like me, we live in the past. You got people that need you now. Hey. You got everything to lose. This guy's got nothing to lose.
I ain't got a choice.
That's the same thing your father said, and he died right here in my hands. Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
But you don't think I could beat him? I was afraid I couldn't live up to these expectations.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
You don't think you got your validation?
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got war and peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
I want to rewrite history.
Don't pretend this is about your father.
I was born like this, is born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, which shout you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your plate. This that foot against the bed, this that I got.
It may not seem like it now, but this is more than just a fight.
Loyalty, loyalty. I got loyalty inside my DNA.
You got this. You heard me?
In the ring, you got rules. Outside, we got nothing. Life hits you with all these cheap shots. People like me, we live in the past. You got people that need you now. Hey. You got everything to lose. This guy's got nothing to lose.
I ain't got a choice.
That's the same thing your father said, and he died right here in my hands. Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
But you don't think I could beat him?
I got loyalty.
I was afraid I couldn't live up to these expectations.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
You don't think you got your validation?
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
I want to rewrite history.
Don't pretend this is about your father.
I was born like this, is born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, which shout you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your plate. This that foot against the bed, this that I got.
It may not seem like it now, but this is more than just a fight.
Loyalty, loyalty. I got loyalty inside my DNA. Loyalty inside my DNA.
Landon put together this year's first student survey. Here's how it went.
Hi, I'm Landon Johnson. I'm here with Mr. Reynolds, and I'm asking 20 students, would they rather be invisible or have the ability to fly? What segment do you think would win, invisibility or flying?
If I know students like I know students, I'm going to say invisible.
All right, let's see who wins. Brennan, would you rather be invisible or have the ability to fly?
Fly.
Would you guys rather be able to fly or be able to be invisible?
Be invisible.
I would rather fly.
Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
I would rather be invisible.
Seth, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Invisible.
Reed, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
I'd rather be able to fly.
Owen, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Fly.
Hi, I'm Landon. I'm here with Yvette and Alina. Would you guys rather be invisible or have the ability to fly?
Invisible. Be able to fly because I want to travel all over the world.
Zach, would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
You know, that's a real good question, I think. So, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to go with probably dude, I can't even. This is hard to fathom. Probably fly.
Peyton, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
I'd rather be invisible.
Joe, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
I would rather be able to fly.
Trey, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Fly.
Hey, thanks a lot, Landon. And we are finally back with Jackson. Jackson in Minnesota Sports Recap. Here he goes.
Welcome to Minnesota Sports Recap.
Yeah, baby.
First, we're going to talk about Joe Bauer. He is the 7th player in Twins history to make the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Joe Bauer.
Can you name the other 6?
Nope.
Harmon Killebrew, Rod Carew, Kirby Puckett, Bert Blyleven, Tony Oliva, Jim Cotton. Now, other players did go into the Hall of Fame from Minnesota Twins, but they did not go in as a Twin, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, what else you got, Jax?
Minnesota Timberwolves played on January 22nd. They lost to the Hornets, 128-125. Karl Anthony Towns had a big night of 62 points.
Yeah, he had 45 points in the first half or something like that, and everybody's like, he's going to score 90. Of course, he slowed down. They played hero ball, and they ended up losing by 1. Sorry.
Yep.
Here's one of those. Let's see.
Here's the clip.
Here's a clip. Let's see.
In this first quarter. Towns for 3. Money! I love the pass by hand. Opportunities have been fewer and fewer for him as the season has worn on. Towns. Boom! Shakalaka!
And also, Rudy Gobert contributed that night with 13 points, 11 rebounds. Nickeil Alexander-Walker was in for the hurt Mike Conley and had 18 points.
Mike Conley, he's the kind of the glue to the whole team. We need him back. He's been hurt lately.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards did not play very good that night, but good news is for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we got back on track against the Wizards, 118-107. And Anthony Edwards had 38 points. Towns had 27.
Pretty good night.
And now we are on a 2-game winning streak with a win over the Nets, 94
to 96 last night.
96-94.
That's right.
And Towns had 27 last night, and Anthony Edwards had 24.
Mm-hmm.
But now their record is 32-13. The Minnesota Golden Gophers, on the other hand, are on a 4-game losing streak with losses to Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin. Wisconsin was 61-59.
Yes.
Their next game is going to be played on Saturday, the 27th at 5:30.
Hopefully they can. They're a lot more competitive this year. They got a finished game, though. They got finished. Speaking of finishing, the Wild are on a 3-game winning streak, baby. Kirill Kaprizov had 3 goals in 1 game, the hat trick. And I think they played last night and got a win, too. So anyways, all right, that's the sports recap with Jackson. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this week, everybody. We'll be back next week. As we always say, go Knights. Have a good week.